Saw a video of someone making cheese-stuffed bacon-wrapped hamburgers on the grill.
Challenge accepted.
I usually buy my ground turkey from Costco because I prefer Foster Farms, but I stopped by Safeway this morning on my way home from work, and they only had Jennie-O. I prefer cooking with a coarse ground black pepper, but today I only have the finer grind. And of course, because it's so fine, I end up sprinkling a bit too much. Granulated garlic. Lots and lots of garlic. And ginger, one of my favorite flavors. Instead of salt, I'll use bouillon. Beef will give the ground turkey a heartier flavor, but I'm going to use chicken for a lighter taste. Some Italian seasoning, just because. And my version of a dash of red pepper. I prefer using a white onion in most of my cooking. I use purple onions for salads and sandwiches, and yellow onions for soups, stews, and chili or casserole type dishes. Now with this onion, I'm going to chop, then grind in my mini food processor. And I'm going to leave my onions a bit chunky because I like texture. If you prefer not to taste the onion directly, or you have folks who pick out the onions in their food, then use your processor to grind your onions down even further than I am, even to the point of a mushy consistency like you would in making Korean barbecue. Onions. They get me every time. Gotta take a quick breather. Absolutely love mushrooms. I'll take some out to wash off and chop like I did with the onion. And because I really love eating sautéed mushrooms, I'll saute some in butter to use as a garnish on top of the burgers once they are done. This is the best part. There's just something great about getting your hands in to mix things up. Doesn't matter if it's a meat mixture or dough, oh, and especially when making dressing. Make sure you mix your meat well. These burgers will be big and bulky. You don't want them to separate during the cooking process. Now for the second fun part, forming the burgers and stuffing them with cheese. Since these will be big and bulky burgers, the entire 3 pounds of ground turkey will be used to make just 5 burgers. So each burger is just a little over a half pound of meat. There's a tad bit extra meat left in the bowl. I will add it to the portion of the burgers that I removed to stuff the cheese, basically using the extra to form a lid on the burger. So here they are. These are going to be great. Now for the bacon wrap. So in the video, the guy used a lot more bacon on each burger than I'm going to use. But his burgers were a lot smaller and rather plain. No mushrooms, no seasonings, and no onions. Well, wait, let me correct that. He used a pinch of pepper and a pinch of salt, but he put it over the bacon after wrapping rather than on the ground meat itself. He also used a burger mold to form his burgers, as well as to make the space for the cheese, but I'm going old school and just using my hands and a spoon. You have to touch the food to infuse the love into your cooking. And I'm grating the cheese rather than buying pre-grated. Again, it's the love in the process. And since I really love cheese, I'm stuffing these really well too. So I'm going to add a bit of that leftover that's in the bowl to the portion I spooned out. And I'll do that with each burger. Form a sort of lid on top of the burger, then smush it together into a cohesive mesh that will stay bonded during the cooking process. Now to wrap the bacon around the burger. Looking good. By the way, I ran out of bacon after the 4th burger, so the 5th burger will be wrapped in turkey bacon. And it's that absolutely delicious and better cooking Columbus turkey bacon from Costco. Yum. I will be using an air fryer rather than the grill. And into the air fryer they go. Air fryer at 400. I let the burgers cook for about 25 minutes, then flipped them over to finish cooking. While the burgers cooked, I sautéed my mushrooms. Once the almost desired tenderness is achieved, turn off the heat and cover. My all-time favorite burger is a chili cheese bacon and mushroom burger with mustard and relish. And a basic cheeseburger for me is with mayo, mustard, relish, onions, and sometimes ketchup or a barbecue sauce. But for this burger, I put my bare minimum have to have on a burger, and that's mustard and relish. Topped off with the sautéed mushrooms, of course.
Jesse, they're ready. Mmm.